Okay, so welcome back. We are on the fact check segment. Alphonse Shundu still with me. He's the Kenya editor for Africa Check. And today we're taking a look at fake news, especially on social media. So, courtesy of Africa Check, we've come across a few checklists for what to do on Twitter. And Alphonse, you said these rules apply not just on Twitter, yes?
Yes, these rules apply. It's your discipline online. So if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Instagram, if you're whatever social media you are in, even WhatsApp, the rules are the same.
Okay, so here's one. First, to be on the lookout for parody accounts, yes?
Yes.
Because there are many that are out there. People just, start these accounts for fun, yes?
Most start these accounts for fun, to parody the big people, to joke. You've seen some for Uhuru Kenyatta, a few for former Devolution Cabinet Secretary. They're so interesting, but when people put them online and people take them seriously, now that becomes a problem.
So let's pause here for just a moment because, you know, I took screenshots of these two to show people, and I've been fooled, I'll admit it. This is for Deputy President William Ruto. Picture is the same, but here's the one thing. This is verified, that is not.
Yes.
Take a look at the spelling of the Twitter handle, William Ruto with an H at the end. And then, of course, if you take a look at the description of it there. So, but it can be difficult to see, right? Because you see William Samoei Ruto, and he's saying something interesting, and you're quick to hit the retweet button.
And the people who do this, they try, they do it a lot because they take the picture on the official account.
Yes, that's right.
Put it here. If you check Kenyatta's official account, and you check William Ruto's official account, and you check their parodies. The picture
is exactly the same. And even the username, yes? The Twitter handle may be different, but the username seems the same.
Is also the same.
Okay, so this is then what's interesting, because the rules about when retweeting. Could you tell us about that? Because everybody says on their profile, retweeting is not an endorsement.
I have heard that statement on Twitter, like retweeting is not an endorsement. It's also on WhatsApp, where people say, us received.
Yes.
And that's also...
push.
They just push. Now, the rule is, if you're not comfortable with it, if you do not know the source, if you can't verify it, if you can't back it up, please do not share, do not retweet. So many people see a nice story on Facebook, see a nice story on Twitter, and they hit share, retweet. For them, it's fun. But they are helping spread misinformation far and wide. You saw last week during the nominations, there was so many people would say so and so has lost. Then that information
has moved from one party to another.
Yes, and that information spreads. And within no time, the person who has been said to have defected or to have abandoned the party
loses out. So this has some serious consequences. Here's another one, Anne Waiguru. Of course, this is again verified, and that's something to check out. But then you can also get an account verified on Facebook, yes?
Yes.
So you see this other one, Annie Waiguru. And then if you take a look at the website, and they go all the way down to putting a website, you see, corruptdevolutionplanning.go.ke, so obviously. But most of the people will just see this part, yes? Same picture. This is what you were saying, yeah?
Yes, same name. Then they hit retweet or they hit share. So it's a problem for, and people have to be smart online. It's not, most people see something that has been shared or something that has been retweeted, and they want to be part of that party. So they all hit retweet.
Here's another one. The former president is not even on Twitter.
He's not even on Twitter, but they have...
But this one is hilarious. But there's also another way of checking out whether it's the real one or not. You can always go back to, you know, previous tweets and see if this is something they've been saying, right?
Yes,
this is what we're saying,
There are people who open Twitter accounts on the day of an event, or they just open it to attack someone, or they only tweet during some days. It's very easy to find out those people, and they usually, most of them do this just to respond to something. They are not...
and for kicks. But talk to us about this one, the location of the event, because we've also seen some pictures being tweeted of crowds at either a NASA rally or a Jubilee rally, and sometimes those crowds are from Colombia 1982 or something. So this is also an important thing, the location.
Location is very important, and people have to look out for details in pictures. So if you have people in orange in a street, a big mass of people, and you look at that and you retweet, say, immediately after an orange ODM rally, people would think that that is from Kenya. But there was one that was retweeted right after an ODM rally, and people kept on sharing that, oh, so many people were at the rally. Then you see the signage on the streets, they are from India.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
People, it was really strange, and people were sending them out a lot until it was pointed to them, hey, check.
Okay.
Then people should also look at, sometimes the number plate can assist you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can just look at the vegetation.
And if you can even zoom into the picture and take a look at simple things like, what do the faces look like? Could these possibly be Kenyans?
Be Kenyans?
Would you have so many Caucasians, for example, at an ODM rally? Possible.
Held in...
If it's orange in another country. Let's take a look at the next one as we continue to take a look at... So we've talked about before tweeting. This was what you were saying about when retweeting, yes?
Yes.
Okay,
when retweeting, when sharing, when... doing all that.
And this is the same, yes, on WhatsApp, what you were saying about forwarding and doing the as received. And so you think that little disclaimer just sort of indemnifies you from anything that happens with that tweet. Okay, all right, so let's move on a little bit and see some more, because this was important. So let's talk about this.
All right.
So there is this thing on the internet. It's called Let Me Tweet That For You. If you go there, it'll ask you for somebody's Twitter handle, and you can tweet like them. The thing it doesn't do is, you know, put that on your timeline, but it gives you a screenshot like this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, I tweeted a little earlier in the day. So, I may not know much about football, but I know it's not 10 games to go. And I know it's not David Moyes who's at the helm of Manchester United anymore. And I know statistically, they can't climb to second place with what? Less than 5 games to go in the Premier League?
After losing today.
After losing today.
Drawing today.
Yes, and then take a look at this. It can do everything, including retweets, favorites. All these were fake and created. Let me tweet that for you. So this is what people do. You take this, and then you tweet it as a screenshot and say, look what she's saying today.
Yes. So after you did this, and there were so many people who were complaining. They were putting it out to you that, hey, you do not understand football. Or
let's take a look at some of those reactions, and then we can both talk about what happened in some WhatsApp groups that we're both in. So a couple of people were onto it, like, who is Moyes in Man U? So Daniel Osukuku, Nikanori Mohando. Yeah, you kind of got on. And then there were others who didn't.
Yes.
It shows you we don't read tweets. Yes, Alphonse? People were hitting that retweet button like crazy.
They don't process the tweet. Yes.
Sasa mbona wewe una support team za vuka hiyo team kubwa tena noma. This one said, yay. It's fake, guys. You posted it on a WhatsApp group.
Yes, I posted it on a WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
And people were disbelieving that you could actually tweet something like that, especially after while Manchester United was playing. And they were like, okay, everyone should stick to their lanes. If you do not understand football, don't do it. But yeah, they didn't know it was fake, but right now they can say it is.
Okay, so let me tell you about a group that I am on. I didn't post it on the group, but somebody picked it up. And you know the group, Josiah, Pato, all of you guys who said I must be tweeting stuff from 4 years ago. It's fake. So this was a fake tweet, just to show you that this can be done by anyone. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it?
And we have seen it in Kenya. If you remember the Benny Carson tweet during the doctor's strike.
Oh, yes.
So people pick tweets online, and then they spread it via WhatsApp, via Telegram.
Right.
You just get a screenshot.
Yeah.
Most people don't have time to go check.
Right.
So they just click forward.
So, Alphonse, imagine if I tweeted something more toxic or with potentially, you know, huge consequences than this one. This was pretty benign, and I thought about this, what I would tweet, yes?
Yes, if you had gone to, say, politics, if you had gone to health...
I would not live to see another day.
Yes, this would have had a greater impact.
Okay.
So, apart from this fact check on Twitter, there is some kind of responsibility when it comes to fake news websites.
Yeah.
So when you see a story, because nowadays where everyone is a publisher, everyone with an internet can publish anything, people think about the most weird statement
Right.
or most weird activity that can happen. So at
Killing people.
bombing people,
Right,
places.
yes.
So at Africa Check we have guides.
Yeah.
So we say how to spot fake news and hoaxes online, or how to stop falling for fake news.
Yeah.
Now, how to stop falling for fake news was done by my editor,
Yeah.
Annie Van Wyk.
Right.
And in it, she actually points out the steps. So if you have fake news websites, and there are so many,
Yeah.
a fake KTN website, a
Yeah.
fake standard website,
Yeah.
and it's easier for people to just click on the About Us section.
Right.
And it gives
And,
you...
yeah, the info.
Yes, sometimes people hide behind satire, and it's fake. So but dreaming up stories is not satire. That we
That's
really
true.
know.
That's very true.
And
So-
the last thing that I have to mention is, if you have to share stuff online,
Yeah.
please be comfortable that you can verify the content.
In a court of law.
That would be-
Preferably, yes. Yes.
That would be appropriate.
Yeah.
And you have to go out and get quality content. It's not just good for you, but it's good for everyone.
Yeah.
So if, say, your timeline on Facebook, there are all these algorithms that make people see things that they would love to see.
Right.
So get out of your comfort zone information-wise. Go and look
go and
for
seek,
alternative
yes.
views.
Yes, absolutely.
And-
Because Facebook only curates what they think you will like,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, not everything. All right.
And lastly, there is a website called whois.icon.org.
Yes.
So if you find a website that you can't, you want to know who is the face behind it,
Right.
just enter the domain name in there, and it will give you the details.
That's who is?
Whois.icon, ICANN.
Okay.
.org.
.org,
So apart from all that,
Yeah.
all this information is on africacheck.org.
Yes.
And the links are under guides
Yeah.
for Africa Check. People can find that information there.
Right, yeah.
So like the reason why we did this fake news is because the nominations.
Yeah, and
And
yeah. I mean, it proved to be quite serious.
Yes.
I think I fell for one in the office, something about Sonko and something, and I was asking on the WhatsApp group, and everyone said fake, and I thought, okay. Yeah.
Yes, so
Yeah.
we must be careful as we go closer to the elections.
Absolutely. It's
So-
going to get worse, isn't it?
Yes, so
Yeah.
these skills are required by every voter, every person out
Yeah.
there. So
And anyone who has an internet connection and a simple smartphone and a computer and access to that. Okay, so africacheck.org is where you want to go. At Africa Check, at Shiundu, and at Yvonne Okwara for any more information. So please don't kill me about this tweet anymore. I'm going to pull it down after some time, huh? It's fake, yeah. Let's not get all upset about that. That's Alphonse Shiundu. He's the Kenya editor for Africa Check. Thank you.
thank you very
All
much.
right.
Always a pleasure.
Cool.